Hello. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Maya, and thank you for joining. um, Based on my last video, I explained that I was changing the focus of this channel from construction because I just completed my lovely vacation home in Lagos, Nigeria. And I took you through the journey from the beginning, the foundations, to the roofing and the furnishing. Thank you for sticking by me. I haven't posted in a long time because I've been traveling. My daughter started boarding school in the UK and I had to be up and about a lot. So I am back in Africa in another property. This is another home I have. It's an Airbnb home where I just shut it down from Airbnb for like a month or two to come and relax. It's in a lovely country in West Africa, and I love it here. It's so peaceful, and I can think and I can do my YouTube videos and just enjoy the solitude. Okay, so this video is going to be about being conceived surrounded by dark energies and dark emotions. So a lot of people have unprotected sex and a child is conceived. And sometimes they allow the child to be born. What happens is that if the parents did not love each other, if there wasn't anything but pure love involved in the conception, the child is already at a disadvantage because they're born into a world with such negative energy. Perhaps it was just lust. The man, felt, oh, beautiful woman, let me have a good time with her. Or the woman thought, okay, I'll do this for financial gain. I'll have a child for this man and he'll take care of, me, child support for life. So you see greed, you see lust, you see selfishness, all these negative dark energies bringing a human life into the world. Now this life comes in and automatically begins to struggle because they don't have that foundation of love which is powerful, which gives them gives them a radiance and attracts the things they want into their lives, not the things other people want into their lives. So they automatically come into a world with dark, heavy emotions and vices in terms of the spiritual surroundings of this child. And sometimes it manifests as sickness, emotional difficulties. The children don't understand basic emotional cues. It's very hard to correct them. Spiritually, they're attracting, sometimes they have nightmares because they're attracting negative forces, because they're weak, they're not protected by love, true love. So they have nightmares because they're just easy fodder for evil prey lurking around the world, the spiritual world that is. They have nightmares, they're used by dark forces. So by the time they're teenagers, you begin to see who they really are or who is manipulating them. By this time, most of them have gotten into some strange, vices. Some maybe like to drink too much, addicted to all sorts of different things, and it gets very hard to pull them out because the dark energies from birth, from conception, have already put them at a disadvantage. And they would automatically fall into the fourth category of what I spoke about in the last video, which is they are powerless and ignorant. Just a recap, the four categories which we all fall into are: 1, you're powerful and knowledgeable. You're powerless but knowledgeable, so with that knowledge you can get the power you need. The power basically is a loving, supportive atmosphere spiritually that attracts your will and your wants, not what someone else wants for you. The third category is you're powerful but ignorant. And the fourth category is you're powerless and ignorant. And children who are born to parents with very dark energies, who were conceived out of lust, jealousy, greed, selfishness, whatever other negative vice outside of true love, would usually start life out in the fourth category, powerless and ignorant. And it will take them a very long time to gather the knowledge they need, to begin to adjust their spiritual energies to a point where they're only attracting to their lives what they want, the good things that they want. Otherwise, they will be used and abused and discarded. And you have that happening so much in the world today. There's a narcissism pandemic where everybody's so selfish, everybody's using and abusing somebody. And even though that's the physical manifestation, it's actually a spiritual, root. There's a spiritual root, and that is being born and being conceived in negative energy. So if you feel like over the years you have been used, abused, manipulated by people, check how you were conceived. Ask your mom and dad, what were the circumstances of your conception? Was there pure love? Was there commitment? Was there a marriage? Or was it out of, I just wanted a baby? Was it selfish? Was it, she was so beautiful, I couldn't resist? Was it lust? If you find out these are the, energies that surrounded your conception, they are responsible for why you keep feeling used, abused, manipulated, and discarded. You are the one who's supposed to be in control of your life. But by the time you find that in your teens, 20s, 30s, you're doing things you don't want to do, going to places you don't want to go, you're being bullied through school, peer pressure has always been, you're just not strong enough because you didn't have that loving, powerful foundation of love to give you the confidence, the spiritual strength to be who you need to be, to truly have a fulfilled life. So a lot of people are suffering this and they don't know it's from the root. And I think a lot of people would wonder, okay, you've told us the problem, how do we solve it? You have to know your power. First of all, the human capacity is power on a spiritual level. We are immense sources of energy, and we can change the energy surrounding us from a negative to a positive. But you have to know it and believe it 100%. You have to dig deep in prayer, meditation, and begin to go to the roots of your foundations and your spirit and your soul and say, no, I may have been conceived in these dark energies, but right now, I decide to be in the light energies, in the positive energies. And I surround myself with all of this positive energy. And I'll begin to live in a positive way. You need to begin to do this consciously over and over, and slowly and surely you will change that energy. And then you have to ensure that you do not procreate or conceive children when there are nothing but dark energies in a relationship. If you're in a relationship, first of all, if you have truly cleansed and healed and changed your energy from dark to light, you wouldn't even be in a relationship where you don't genuinely feel love for the person. So to even have a child with someone you don't even, it wouldn't occur to you. But if you can still even go to bed with someone who you have zero feelings for, you're still operating in that dark energy and continuing the cycle. So how do we break that cycle? You need to withdraw, you need to retreat, and you need to take time away from the hustle and bustle of city life. You need to go somewhere where you can think things through and begin to process who you are while you're here. Are you happy? And over time, you'll get the answers. Thank you for listening, and I hope that gives a bit of insight into the harms of conceiving children when you feel next to nothing genuine, when you feel nothing but genuine love for the person you are copulating with. Right, thank you, and see you again soon. Goodbye.